Alright everyone, today I'm here back making a video and a different one. I'm not going to elaborate too much statically on the video. I think the most important thing that we all want to know and you want to know is how a certain system equipped with certain components is going to perform on a certain program or game. Now I'm testing a system with the i7 4770K, mildly overclocked to 4.2, and a GTX 970 for the win plus on Wisher 3. This card is mildly overclocked to 1480. It is oscillating between 1468, 480, 1500. The memory is overclocked to 4 GHz, which means it's actually operating at 8 GHz, stable at stock voltages. Witcher T. Now the resolution definition, post-processing, everything on the absolute max, and the graphics full 1440p, medium, and this is the sort of frames we are getting. But I'm now going to push this to the max. I'm going to push this to the absolute max, see what sort of frames we're getting on the GTX 970 for the win plus. Let's see what happened. Okay, we went down quite a few, but still very playable. Of course, NVIDIA AirWorks is turned off, because if I turned it on, oh Jesus, it's so taxing on the system. It taxed the system a lot. But I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna change to 1080p. See if at 1080p the performance remains similar. Okay, we are now above 60 frames per second and really smooth once again. There you go, guys. I mean, Witcher 3 with GTX 970 for the win plus, specifically this model, of course, because it overclocks quite a lot. The only limitation I have on this card at the moment is really the temperature, because the cooler, the stock cooler that comes with it, it's dual fan. Even though it's silent, is not very efficient in terms of cooling the card. So if I would, for example, install one of those Arctic Freezer 3 or 4 from Arctic Cooler on this video card, I think I would get around 55 Celsius, and I could easily push this card to 1600 if, of course, I would increase the volume. Then I would get really good frames. But even even still, I think I have it's still very playable at these sort of frames. And also, I mean, 1080p absolute max apart from NVIDIA AirWorks, as you see here. So it's still a very capable card, guys. The GTX 970, still very capable card. Anyway, now I'm gonna test this card on GTA 5 1440p with absolute max settings without MSAA. And here we are now, GTA 5, one of the most popular titles, and it's still being played a lot today. A lot of mods have been done to this game. It's a really great game. One of the things I like doing the most on this game is driving. Here we are now. So we are, what settings we have set? 1440p, MSAA off, as well as VSync, and then everything else, and reflection MSAA is off as well. Everything else at the very highest. Motion blur is off because I don't like it. And then in the advanced graphics, long shadows on, high resolution on, shadows on, high detail streaming fly on, everything at the absolute maximum. And what sort of frames do we get at 1440p? Well, actually, the ones we are just watching now on your screen. Let's go for a drive. So while we drive, we're gonna talk a bit about this card. So if you have the option of buying this card at the end of 2018 for 150 euros or 130 pounds or 160 USD, should you buy it? Absolutely yes. Look at this, GTA 5 1440p, everything in absolute maximum apart from MSAA. Look at the frame rates, look how all populated the area is. Incredible, really good card, and I think the card will still do well through 2019, 2020 to 1080p. It will be a beast still a beast, absolute beast, absolute beast this card. I love driving a GTA 5, I think it's great. So what do you think, guys? What do you think of this card, GTX 970 4-twin plus? Of course it's overclocked, remember it, 8 GHz, core clock 1512 as you see there, and this is at 1440p. I'm thinking about doing a little upgrade just for testing up to the EVGA GTX 980 Ti. I hear it performs on par with the 1070 Ti. Well, the GTX 970 performs on par with the GTX 1060 6GB version, but the GTX 1060 6GB version, new one, costs way more than 200 euros. Some of them cost even more than 300. The special edition ones cost more than 300 euros. New. So if you can get the GTX 970 for half the price, it's a hell of a bargain. Look at that, nearly 80 frames per second at 1440p max. Incredible card, absolute incredible. That's one of the reasons I didn't upgrade yet. For what? Why should I spend money? Honestly, why? This car has very weak brakes, but it's good for drifting. Damn. Next one I'm gonna try Fortnite 1440p. Let's see how it performs, this card. And Fortnite, a new title. Well, more or less new, but newer than the GTA 5 though. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Look at those frame rates. Look how smooth we are playing at 1440p max settings. Why did you stop this guy? Artificial intelligence. Let's go for a spin. Love it. I love doing this.
I'm sorry about
This is awesome. Why did always an idiot come jump into my front?
On the inside, you're an adventurer because nothing impresses people like having hobbies.
Spoiling my ride.
outdoorsy vibe, but I'm not an outdoorsy person.
Spoiling my enjoyment.
On the outside, nothing impresses people like Crevice, the outdoor outfitter that gives you exciting hobbies and ensures you look the part. Hobbies aren't about doing something,
I'm getting
they're about
annoyed.
seeming interesting. Sports aren't about actually participating, it's about looking the part in the bar. Let's face it, guys into extreme sports could probably get a lot of chicks if they weren't self-absorbed turds. We help you take the inside outside. Crevice, never stop pretending.
Only you are listening to this station. You're special. Shit! Discovered something unique. Share it with your friends so you can loathe them. Radio Mirror Park.
Hello everyone, now we are here. Fortnite. Full screen 1440p on display resolution and 3D resolution. All the other settings mix, well, mostly high, only one medium. But I think we can put that in high as well. Oh, what the heck. And let's go play. Let's see how it does, huh? Let's see how GTX 970 for the win plus overclocked with the VRAM and the clock and the VRAM overclocked. And at stock voltages, let's see how it performs. And I think so far he's performing well. $86, $70. Oh. Still on the 80s, 1440p, 3D on display, high, impressive stuff. Really impressive stuff. Kids playing, always a fun. Always a fun moment. I need a weapon. As you see, guys, is running the game pretty well. I have a lot of bullets, but no weapon. so I'm basically screwed. Finally, one pistol. Wait.
neler buraya geldi? He? Ne olmuş? Ben taret buldum.
I need a weapon. Proper one.
Ben buraya yapmaya çalışıyorum. Bir kere yapıyorum. Güzel. Yerine o kadar güzel değil mi?
What are these guys doing? Anyway guys, I think you can see that GTX 970 1440p runs this game pretty well. Come here, give me a ride. What is this guy doing? Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna continue to play. If I die, I die.
Bingo! Hello, my friend! Hello! 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 Who's hello?
He's like a funny guy.